Hello and welcome to Learn to Unlearn. This is Luca Majno. This is episode 45. And of course, I haven't talked in quite a while, so I'm going to start coughing. I got to stop doing that. Or should I talk to myself to get rid of that? But anyway, we are here. This series is called Learn to Unlearn. And we're here for a very specific purpose. We're here to chronicle my healing naturally with 2 cancers without chemo or radiation, and just supplements and good stuff and good food too. So I am changing what I'm eating, yes. And after 45 episodes or 44, I can say that things are coming along very nicely. I'm just saying that right now because I'm in front of you, but I'm not feeling that way very much today because it's so up and down. Everything is up and down all the time. One day there won't be any pain at all or any pressure at all, as I will show you, as we'll talk about that in a few minutes. But I'm always listening. So I'm going to start off with a little, not a joke, but a little wink, something that happened to me. I'm sitting here when I get quiet now, and I hear this whoomp, 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 whoomp. Sounds exactly like the motor, or an unbalanced fan of an old motor on the ceiling. Whoomp, whoomp, whoomp. And I said to myself, how could that be the guy upstairs, and I'm hearing that from his ceiling? And I kept hearing it over and over again all the time. And after excluding upstairs neighbors and his fan, I finally figured out where it came from. It's my own heavy and fast heartbeat. And I can hear it now when I get quiet. And it's a little faster than 1 per second. Whoomp, 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 whoomp. And then I managed to meditate and bring it down, because sometimes it's just pounding. It's pounding out of my chest. I'm relaxed and it's pounding out of my chest after an episode in the bathroom. That's how things are working out. But I'm so focused now on being quiet, working on myself more than ever, understanding that growth, inner standing, as my friend Barb would say, inner standing, not understanding. Inner growth and understanding it, or understanding it, is what it's all about. It's all about being yourself and being happy with who you are and happy with yourself by yourself. I know humans weren't really meant to be alone, but it's quite amazing. You can actually entertain yourself and you don't have to be around anybody. So I'm also finding myself going to the shooting range to practice quite a bit more. And I find out the last time I go there, it's like, because you have to use your key to get in, and when the barrier is closed, that means there's nobody there, or that means that it's not open to the public. So you go there and you just listen to the wind, because it's all surrounded by forests. You're actually in the forest, and the trees are singing in the wind, literally. And sometimes I just sit there, lucky to be the only one there, and then all of a sudden you hear far off gunshots, because there's all kinds of different lanes and ranges outside. So that's something else that I've been doing, and it's really, really nice too. On a windy day, it's beautiful. You just sit there and just soak it in, and that's what I've been doing. Health updates. As far as health updates, just a second. Here comes the hard part. I'm observing variations now between ups and downs, big time. One day it'll be incredibly low energy. The next, I'm feeling blessed because I have so much more of it. I'm living more intense cramps and spasms at the end of the first flow now. Setting off, air farts actually, and pressure to do a number 2. And if there isn't a number 2, then it just stays there. And if there is, it just releases it amidst the blood. And it's always the same pattern, which I think is something that's very important to mention, because I'm listening to it and I'm watching it and I'm paying attention. I'm actually writing stuff down. And it's always the same pattern, the same amount of the same amount of, pushing and cleaning and blood coming out. I'm paying attention to body language as usual. So, excuse me, everything's working out pretty good. Also, I'm staying on the same medications with a few new ones added, like grapeseed extract and elderberry. And we're showing the slide of my buddies here. Like I was saying, the new one is grapeseed extract and elderberry syrup twice a day. Also, corn silk from corn, the silk around it. You cut that up and you clean it and you make it into tea, and that helps with the pressure release. I think I'll be doing that tonight too. But that night, I'm just going to call it "but that night" because I knew it wouldn't last. It's like love. It's something that just comes and goes, and you're just like, whoa. Well, I paid attention, and I'm sharing it today in this show, no matter what anybody says. Powerful feeling of being, of quietness, of of just being aligned with spirit at bedtime. Gentle wind blowing, perfect temperature, and I had the covers up to here, which I always love. I always have the covers right up to here. I took the covers down, and the wind was caressing me, literally. It was just coming in and caressing the whole top of my body. And I felt like assistance or guidance, erasing everything just for 1 minute. 1 moment, actually. It was about 5 or 10 minutes. No pain, no pressure, complete calm after a blood clot event. Yes. And that's what usually happens after a big blood clot event. I was able to lie down, and the heart's beating like crazy, and finally that's what happened. And it was so nice for that 1 moment. I found myself like trying to remember everything in order to chronicle the event, right? Because this was too important. And at the same time, you have to try and live it for the moment, because once it's gone, it's gone, right? Well, just like last night, at 10:15, following instinctive feelings of cramping up and distress mounting inside, and something's not right. Sure enough, sit down and the blood clot comes out, the size of a 50-cent piece. And I said to myself, well, we got to show this one just to show you what it looked like. And you're by yourself and this comes out. And I said to myself, like, when you have a complete relaxation of the area after that, and you can take a deep breath and there's just nothing, it's the same exact scenario every time with blood clots as well. You're feeling that pressure mount, and then poof, the blood comes out, the blood clot comes out, and then everything returns to calm once again, the pressure being released. So you have that time to just go, wow, and sit there and just be in ecstasy. It's wonderful. I did a heat treatment on myself yesterday too. No matter what time of day it is, no matter what temperature it is outside or inside, take your biggest blankets, 2 of them. Put your blanket down on the lazy boy, if you have one, or on the chair where you're going to sit and be comfortable, or hopefully lie down, and put the other one on top of you. And make sure you tuck yourself in as much as you can. Put your feet up and wrap your feet underneath and stay there and don't move. That's what I call the heat treatment. And that is just, it's free, but it's so nice because your heat is regenerating, because it's, you're generating the heat and it's going around and it's getting hotter and hotter. And it's just a really, really good feeling. So to me, this is healing, because it feels like a refuse of what the body needs to get rid of in order to heal. And that's what I think those blood clots are. Where would it go otherwise? The body's not going to ingest it, or it's not going to take it in. It has to throw it out. No, only one way to go, only one place to go. So I'm glad people are watching the video, and please check out the article as well, because they go together. And thank you for being a part of my healing, which is really, really important. And I'm putting it on Facebook as well, and on different places, and people are talking about it. But I think people have too many things to worry about with their own lives right now to be able to really get into, you know, somebody else's healing. But maybe on the next show, I'm still thinking about it. I want to talk about Rockefeller medicine again, because I did find something that really shocked me. And because it's so relevant to what I'm going through, it's so relevant to the fact that we don't know how to heal ourselves. It's so relevant to the fact that we don't know anything about herbs or anything about how the body works, unless you decide to go into that yourself and learn about it yourself. You won't learn about it. Rockefeller medicine will not teach you that. And they're doing that purposely to sicken us so that they can profit. And this is a very important piece, like I did with Roger Landry from the Liberty Beacon Project, where this video and this article goes. I might get Roger to do another show with me, and, you know, wake the beep out of people. And because Roger likes to vent. He likes to rant. He really does. He likes to rant big time. So maybe this will be a good chance for us to do that. It's a long it's a long quote. It's by Rockefeller himself, and it just says how pronounced the differences are between us and them. And, you know, health is going to be the same way. We will heal, and we will watch them suffer and die, and we will profit from that. It's a pretty strong piece. And I just wanted to say heads up, because this is very important. It's all connected. And especially to my healing, I feel personally attacked on this one. And I'm learning desperately how to take care of myself and how to heal myself. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next week.